LTV's Action Sports is brought to you in part through the generous support of these Leominster sponsors. By NP Crowley Company Incorporated, www.npcrowleyinc.com.
Grafton's record is 3-4. Captains from Leominster, Cyrus Lopez, Ryan Ricker, and Shetty. Leominster's record is 5-2.
Good. Can you hear now? Talk for a second.
Good evening, everybody. We are back here at Doyle Field for another week of Leominster football. As usual, your commentary team, I'm Lex Valdez with my wonderful partner, Nick Dumont, here tonight.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little bit, partner.
Okay. Sorry, folks, having a little bit of audio problems. Captains are at midfield for the coin toss.
Grafton has won the coin toss.
Grafton wins the toss, elected to receive. Leominster will get it in the second half. And we are set to go. The 3-4 Grafton Gators are visiting the 5-2 Leominster Blue Devils.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Grafton coming off a loss, so you know they're looking to start off strong and start off quick, which is why they probably like to get the ball first. Leominster coming off of back-to-back wins. So we'll see if they can hunker down and get a fourth in a row. Looking for a prime playoff position here.
Absolutely. Leominster coming off of wins at Algonquin, home against Shrewsbury, and last week at Westboro. And now we turn you to the voice of Leominster of Doyle Field, the legendary Mr. Richard Tucker.
Director Robert Bergeron.
Starting quarterback for the Grafton Gators is going to be the senior number 2, Sean Griffin. For Leominster, this guy needs no introduction. Mr. Osiris Lopez.
Every week we're saying it's the Osiris Lopez show, and last week he delivered once again. I mean, over 200 yards passing, and then over 70 rushing yards, I believe. So really just showing off all of his game. And we'll see if Grafton has a plan to stop him tonight. It's not easy stopping him. I'll tell you that much.
It is not. We also have some news for you folks. You may have seen it on the Leominster football website. Osiris Lopez, for his career, has amassed 10,000 yards. And for a senior quarterback, that is impressive there, Alex.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I mean, he can definitely spread out the ball. Have some really big gains, and it looks like we're about to start here, partner.
Yep. All right, folks, sit back, relax. It is a chilly one here at Doyle Field, but we're trying to keep warm. Heaters are going. We're going to get some hot cocoa at halftime. And we are underway. Pass, it is caught by number 8, Sedane Burns. Burns racing. It'll be 1st and 10 for Grafton from the 27-yard line.
And don't be surprised if Grafton starts coming out with the run game. Last week, Nick Jordan their sophomore, was their leading rusher. I believe he had almost 80 yards rushing in their loss against Wachusett. And as we know, the run defense for Leominster can be a little shaky at times. So let's see if that's how Grafton starts today. I already see him in the backfield.
Grafton comes out, 2 receivers. Griffin snap.
Little bubble screen.
Hand off to Zealand Youngblood. Blood gets knocked down by number 88, Benjamin Marchetti. 3 touchdown receptions last week for number 88. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the for the Gators from their own 33-yard line.
And, you know, that's one thing that the run does open up. I know they haven't ran the ball yet, but I'm sure Leominster was paying attention to that stat sheet. They're worried about the run so much they're going to let some pass plays and some bubble plays get by them.
Snap taken, hands off.
Great stop.
Gets stopped just before the line of scrimmage. May have even lost a couple of yards.
That is Nick Jordan.
Yeah, Nick Jordan, the sophomore running back. 3rd and 6 from the 32, loss of 1 yard on the play. Jordan in motion. Griffin hands off to Youngblood. Youngblood gets knocked down, but it's going to be enough for a Grafton 1st down.
And that's something that you risk when you send everyone out there. You're kind of leaving that second level a little open. And when you roll out like that, you have everyone just about to pile on you, and you just let it rip. You're going to have someone open on that crossing like he did there.
1st and 10 for the Gators from their own 42-yard line. Griffin, shotgun formation, hands off to Jordan. Jordan racing up the middle. It gets past the 45, maybe we'll call it about the 46.
Oh, yeah, right there at the 46.
And the scoreboard agrees with me. Hey, 1 for 1 today so far.
The lines make things a little easier.
Gain of about four on the play for Jordan. As we mentioned in the open, Leominster does have some problems with the run game, but last week they were able to shut down the Westboro run game in that 44-6 win. Handoff to Youngblood in a jet sweep, and Youngblood crosses about midfield, maybe down about the 49.
2 for 2, partner.
Hey!
We're getting good at this.
We are, even though it's the last regular season of the game, last game of the regular season. I can't talk today.
This is the Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl, Crocker Field. I want to say it's at 10 a.m., maybe 11 a.m. in Fitchburg. 3rd and 3 from the 49. Hands off to Youngblood. Zealand Youngblood on the carry, crosses midfield, gets it to the Blue Devil 44. And right now, Grafton is knocking on the door.
Yeah, no, against that game against Shrewsbury that I was able to call, Shrewsbury was using a lot of moving parts, a lot of trick plays, a lot of fake handoffs. And when you're focusing on one player and you kind of forget about the other 10, things like that and plays like that tend to happen, you know.
Griffin under center, hands off to Youngblood. Youngblood gets
Wow.
knocked down behind the line of scrimmage.
Way
Maybe
to
a
sniff
loss
that
of
out.
5. Maybe a loss of 5 on the play.
3 for 3, partner. You are on fire today.
Ooh. Evan Spar, number 22, on the tackle. Bit of a chilly night. Got some hand warmers in the pockets.
Wish I could say the same thing. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, partner.
There you go. Hand off to Nick Jordan. Jordan's going to race it up the middle. Kake with the tackle. He's going to bring up 3rd and 8 from the 42. See if Leominster can make a stop here. Grafton got the play from head coach Wayne Page. Head coach for your Blue Devils is Devin Gates. Griffin with Jordan in the backfield. Griffin looking to throw. He's going to throw it deep. Caught by, I believe that was number 4, Zachary Barnhill. Excuse me, that was number 9, Aiden Wheeler on the catch. That's going to be good enough for a 1st and 10 for Grafton.
Yeah, that was a great breakaway route there to the outside. Found a way to shake off his defender. I believe Ricker was on, if I'm not mistaken. We are once again being plagued by the black and blue jersey, so numbers are a bit hard to see.
I was right. We are 10 a.m. at Crocker Field in Fitchburg. Jordan on the carry gets stacked up by the. Doesn't go anywhere. Brought down by a host of Devil players. Spar in there.
And that's what happens when you win that line of scrimmage. You are able to get the advantage. That defensive line for Leominster has had their struggles, but when they are on, they are on. They can stop anything.
Unfortunately, I am seeing Ryan Ricker on the sidelines. Number 1, no pads, regular clothes. I don't think he's playing tonight, which is unfortunate for Leominster. He's their number 1 receiver.
And one of their best defensive backs.
Jordan's on the carry, stopped by Mikal Powell. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 35-yard line of Leominster. Let's see what the Grafton offense can do here. Jordan to the left of Griffin. 2 receivers to the right. Griffin looking. Throws it deep middle. Caught by Youngblood. And he is brought down by number 2, Owen Parlin. And number 34, the guy who made his first career touchdown reception, Jonah Babcock.
Bit open there in the middle. I feel like Leominster, in them trying to stop the run, they're leaving some gaps wide open there. You know, you dink and dunk your way enough, as we saw with those early 2000s Patriots. You know, you dink and dunk enough, you can get down the field in a hurry.
Griffin hands off to Jordan. Jordan running through a host of Leominster players. You got my mind on the Patriots.
Sorry about that, partner.
No, you're good. You're good. Gain of 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for Grafton.
Knocking on the door of end goal territory.
Grafton in the red zone at the 15. Snap a bit high. Jordan gets knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Powell on the tackle. Margetti running in there as well. It's going to be a loss of yardage on the play.
And he just screamed through that line. He was not letting anyone stop him for that play. My goodness.
Loss of 3 brings up 3rd and 7 from the 18. Grafton is 4 for 4 on 3rd down conversions.
Might see some play action here.
Jordan to the right. Griffin looking. Throws this one deep. And it is intercepted! Leominster with a pickoff. Runs out of bounds. And Leominster now has possession.
What a way to jump in front of that route. Sean Griffin kind of left it hang a little bit, which I believe that was number 26 that got that interception. Mason Chester, he just jumped in front of that ball, caught the route, and why are they kneeling?
We have an injured player on the field.
Apologies, I couldn't see that.
It was on the far sideline to Leominster. Emilio Alicia with the interception. I'm not sure who that was that went down injured, being helped off the field by the very, very professional Leominster athletic staff. Cyrus Lopez, a Coastal Carolina commit, a senior playing in his last regular season home game here at Doyle Field. 1st and 10 from the 44, Leominster. And the sign from head coach Devin Gates. Lopez hands off. Number 14, Elijah Rivera, the running back.
Not a bad play call there. Definitely want to get your running game off the ground early. That's what opens up the pass game.
Connor Lum, number 51, on the tackle. Pickup of 2 yards, brings up 2nd and 8 from the 42. Lopez looking. Lopez trying to get out of it, and he does, and manages to run out of bounds, I think past midfield, but we'll see where they spot the ball.
And, man, what an underrated part of Lopez's game. I believe he is Leominster's leading rusher, because he just knows how to – I do believe he's Leominster's leading rusher. He just knows how to escape the pocket well and gets in dangerous situations.
Third and 2 from the 48. Lopez did, in fact, step out of bounds. Snap taken. Rivera on the run. Big old push there from his offensive line. I think Rivera got the first down. Yes, he did.
And he just would not give up on that play. He just kept those knees churning. It's not easy when you have all those players on you.
Ryder Sheehan, the junior D lineman, number 58, on the tackle. Lopez, I believe that's Rivera to behind him. Hands off, Rivera. Brought down, might have been a fumble on the play. No fumble on the play. Lum on the tackle, pick up a 3.
You know, these run plays, they may not be breaking out for big yards. But what these run plays do is they definitely soften up that defense, make them think of that run, keep it in the back of their head. And that's how, like I said, you just unlock that passing game.
Lopez shotgun snap. Throws. Caught by Zachary Oliver, number 7 in your pro. He is number 8, but he changed his number to number 7.
And Zachary Oliver has been a great wide receiver, too, for this team. That game against Shrewsbury, he was cooking. I believe the kids say that nowadays.
I don't know. I've been out of school since 2018, so. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Leominster in Grafton Gator territory. Three receivers to the left. To the right. Lopez is going to take up this himself. Lopez, he's got plenty of space. If he can make a man miss, makes a man miss and gets knocked down.
The shiftiness that Cyrus Lopez can do. If no one's open downfield, he can just maneuver through that pocket, either wait for someone to get open or just use his speedy legs.
We are now in red zone territory. First and 10 from the 13. Lopez, snap. Hands off to Rivera, runs to the left. He might have it. He is in. Penalty flag on the field.
Man, someone signed that ref. That flag, I saw it go from the back of the end zone to the middle of the field.
That was a very impressive throw by our back judge.
Let's see what the penalty is. Looks like it's going to be on Leominster.
And Leominster gets hit with offensive holding. That has hurt the Blue Devils lately.
A lot of penalties.
So it's going to be first and long for the Blue Devils, 20 seconds remaining. Hands off to Rivera again. Rivera gets through. And that is more than likely going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's going to be first and goal from the 4.
Try to get that play off there.
Yeah, they tried to get that play, did not get it in time. And that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter of play. That was a fast quarter. Hello? Am I this one? I think I'm this one. That quarter was fast.
Tonight's game goes to the winning ticket holder. 50% goes toward a music student scholarship. In addition, the winner has a Jimmy John's gift card located at 544 North Main Street in Leominster.
That's good.
Jimmy John's and JimmyJohns.com. Brandon Carson School, 268 Washington Street, Leominster. Offering the foremost celebrated program. All classrooms hours starting in 1 week. 978-833-0988. That's Dragon Fly Grammar School.
Back here at Doyle Field for the second quarter of play. That first quarter flew by.
I still can't really tell you what happened, to be honest.
It was fast, which is something that us broadcasters here in the booth, we like because it means we can leave earlier, get into our nice, warm cars. All right, it's going to be second and goal from the 4-yard line. Lopez pass, end zone, touchdown, Zachary Oliver. 5 seconds into the second quarter of play, and Leominster is on top 6-0.
Just a quick little slant route, and Osiris just zipped it into that window there. Great little breakaway from Oliver here too.
Elijah Rivera to attempt the PAT. 22 Evan Spar. Holder Rivera up, and it is waiting for the referees. Good. 11:55 to go. Leominster on top, 7-0, and that is what you want. You want to get out to an early start.
Yeah, definitely a quick start too. And Osiris Lopez just using his legs and his arms. But let's not forget some of the plays that Elijah Rivera made. Not big yardage, but still an effective yardage, and that's really what you want at the end of the day.
Exactly. So Leominster is going to kick off to Grafton. Grafton will get their second shot on offense. Number 5, Zealand Youngblood. Number 8, Sedan Burns are back to receive for Leominster. For Grafton. Leone Paiu to kick off for Leominster.
Squibber
Kicked it
there.
up. A little bit of a squib. Youngblood's got it. Brought down by number 4, Jack Parise. First and 10, Grafton.
And Grafton, that last drive, they kind of had the recipe there. You know, a bit of trickery, bit of running plays. Only real downside was that interception. It was just a great play by Alicia, too, to just jump in front of that route. See what they have cooking here in the second drive. Oh, fumble.
Fumble by Griffin, and he will pounce on top of it. And Grafton will remain possession, but it's going to be a loss of lot of yardage on the play.
Very high snap on that one. I don't know what happened there. Maybe a bit of a slip up by the center.
Loss of 8 on the play brings up 2nd and 18 from the 24. Griffin's got Jordan there. Griffin snap. Looking. Throws. Caught by Youngblood. Brought down by Rivera and Marchetti.
And Youngbow was just rolling along with his quarterback there. Found a little soft spot in the zone and was able to make that grab there. Tiptoe a bit on the sideline there. Good way to gain some yards back. Now we're in a 3rd and medium situation here.
3rd and 5 for the Gators from their own 37-yard line.
So we got a timeout.
Grafton calls a timeout. Blue Devils are entering the playoffs. Still don't know who they're going to play, but once we do, we'll let you know. LTV will not be carrying the playoff games. Unfortunately, that would have been fun.
Oh, definitely.
But we will be having a clash of 2 teams. The 119th all-time meeting between Leominster and Fitchburg from Crocker Field in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. We encourage you guys to come out. Probably like maybe a 10-minute ride for you guys. Grafton down to 2 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Leominster on top 7-0 with 10:19 to go here in the second quarter of play?
Yes.
Second quarter play. Snap taken. Griffin looking. Griffin throws. And it is caught. Aiden Wheeler on the catch. When he caught it, he fell on top of the Gatorade bottles for Grafton. It's going to be 1st and 10, Grafton.
Definitely hurt a little bit, but he jumped right back up. And I'll tell you, Leominster's kind of leaving that second level a bit too open. Grafton just doing a little dinking and dunking and just having some crossing routes be wide open for him.
1st and 10 from the 47.
There it is again. Youngblood on the carry. It's those fake little handoffs to Jordan that I believe Leominster's kind of worried about. And that's where Youngblood is getting a lot of his yards once they collapse on the fake handoff to Jordan, kind of opens up a little bit for Youngblood.
I think Leominster may have figured out how to stop Nick Jordan, but they have not been able to figure out Youngblood.
Oh.
Big tackles on the play. I think Leominster is starting to figure out the run game.
And that is such a welcome sight.
Loss of 3 yards on the play brings up 3rd and 10 for the Blue Devil, for Grafton. Griffin, snap, throws it deep. Is that a catch?
No catch.
No
He was
catch,
out of bounds.
Liam Cohen. I think Grafton faithful wanted a catch on that one. It will bring up 4th down.
It was close. I thought he had that 1 foot in there, but what a great throw by Griffin too. Kind of just left it a little too over the top. I think that was Perlin on the almost pass break up there, though, but he kind of didn't give enough room for him to make that catch.
Ryan Davis to punt it. High, boom, and punt. Rivera on the catch.
Oh, that's
Penalty
speed.
flag.
Oh,
Multiple flags come flying.
And he's still up.
He's still going. And gets brought down inside of Grafton territory. We got to check this flag. We got to see what this flag's all about.
Man, what a speedy guy Elijah is, huh? He found a lane. He just took it. But unfortunately, all those flags there.
Counting 3 penalty flags on the field.
Looks like Mario Kart when you throw those banana peels on the track.
Away Leominster's acting partner, I think it's going to be against them.
Oh, yeah, probably maybe blocking the back or a hold. Yeah, blocking the back, it looks like.
That hurts. That's not what you want on that run by that return, by Rivera gets wiped out, and it'll be 1st and 10 Leominster from their own 12-yard line. They are backed very far into their own territory.
Yeah, but I believe they have the offense to overcome this and maybe waste a lot of time, too, get to halftime.
Lopez, shotgun formation. Snap. Handed off to, I'm not sure. Jack Parise with the carry.
Quick little draw to get him even further away from the end zone there.
Gain of 4 yards brings up 2nd and 6 for Leominster from their own 16-yard line. Lopez, snap. Parise again on the carry.
Oh, wow, what speed.
He's got it. Flag on the field.
And let's hope it's not against Leominster again.
Flag came in from the back judge. I think this is going to be against Leominster.
Might be another holding. Yep.
Well, Blue Devils are going to get hit for holding again.
You know, it's hard out here to guard some of these guys to keep them away long enough for that play to develop.
Leominster getting dogged by offensive penalties. Let's see if Leominster can come back from this one. 2nd and 15 from their own 8. Lopez, snap. Flag on the field again.
Another one.
This might be offside. See what this is going to be. Came from the side, Judge, so I'm assuming he saw maybe offside.
No indication yet.
Not yet. Refs are coming together. We got a flag on our sideline, too.
Could be offsetting penalties here. May redo the play.
Whatever the penalty is, Grafton has declined it. Illegal procedure against Leominster. Grafton declined the penalty.
It's one of the struggles when you have a bunch of moving pieces pre-snap.
It'll now be 3rd and 14 from the 9. Lopez looking. Lopez throws. Pass is knocked down, intended for Elijah Killebrew, number 5. Christian DeJesus, number 6, with the tackle. And they'll bring up 4th and 14 for Leominster, and they are going to be forced to punt.
And, you know, defensive line there kind of made Osiris a bit uncomfortable. And when you get him out of his spot there, he couldn't really deliver a clean enough throw. But also great defense there. Draped all over him, was able to knock the pass down. Would have been a nice catch, though.
It would have been a nice catch and would have gotten Leominster out of, may have gotten them close to a first down. Punt is up. It's a bounding punt. And
another flag? Is that a flag?
That is a leaf, partner.
Oh, wow. We've seen so many flags here. It kind of just amalgamates in my mind there.
All right, it'll be 1st and 10. Grafton from the Leominster 39-yard line. They're inside the Devils' territory. It doesn't help that the Leafs look like they're the same color as the flags. Griffin throws. Youngblood. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Youngblood. Knocked away there by Melendez, the junior, number 15.
And it looks like Youngblood kind of just took his eyes off that ball because he had it right in his hands. I think he just looked up and just saw that sea of black uniforms collapsing onto him. One thing you always have to do is just always look that ball in to the hands. Oh, nice gust of wind.
Be nice if it was hot out here, but it is freezing cold. Snap taken. Youngblood on the carry. Youngblood still on his feet. And that's going to bring up 3rd down for Grafton.
A lot of pre-snap motion that kind of confused that Leominster defensive line sometimes, allowing Youngblood to get into that second level there.
Nick Jordan is in the backfield with Griffin. Griffin giving a signal. Snap. Looks. Sacked! Evan Spar, number 22, on the sack. That's his first of the night. That's what you need.
Nowhere to go on that one. Secondary did a great job covering everyone up. And defensive line just hounding him down.
Owen Parlin is back to receive this punt. High snap. Punt is up. It's a spinning kick. Catches it at the 4. Parlin running, brought down just past the 15. Nick Jordan on the tackle for Grafton. It will be 1st and 10 Leominster. First and 10 Leominster from their own 17-yard line. Snap. Hands off, I believe that's Rivera. Can't quite tell. He's still on his feet and gets knocked out of bounds. Watch out, cameraman.
Nice little run to the outside there, and that's where Leominster kind of makes their money in the run game. Oh, look at that, partner. You're right. It was Rivera on that carry there.
Aiden Wheeler was the person who knocked him out of bounds. Second and 7. Rivera gets brought down. Flag on the field. This might be a low. With Jordan in on the play.
It's against Leominster. They're backing up here.
Offensive holding again.
So more than one Achilles heel Leominster tonight has been these offensive penalties.
Second, and I believe it's going to be 17 from the 10. Lopez,
Oh my goodness.
long pass, incomplete. Good idea. He had
Yeah, that was Oliver.
Oliver was open, but just couldn't quite get to it
You
in
know,
time.
definitely trying to take the top off that defense there. And just a bit of an overthrow. He had Oliver in stride there, too. Sorry. Oliver with his quickness just bolted out of there. Up the seam.
Third and 16 for the Blue Devils from their own 11. Leading 7-0 with 4:01 to go before halftime. Snap. It's Lopez, and he's got daylight
Oh,
ahead
my
of him.
goodness.
Goes through, and it's a first down, Leominster. And that is what the Blue Devils needed.
And now you see why we call it the Osiris Lopez show. Did you see the way he shook that defender out of his boots on that one? My word.
Our cameraman is doing some juke moves here in the box. First and 10 from the 32. Leominster seems to be back in it. Lopez snap, hands off to Rivera. Rivera crosses the 30, crosses the 40. And number 8, Sedane Burns on the tackle.
That's what happens when you have a quarterback that can run. You start to close in on him. All of a sudden you forget that they have the running back too. Speedy Elijah Rivera.
Rivera had a rushing touchdown, I believe, last week against Westboro in their 44-6 win. Rivera again, brought down. Oh, what a tackle. Aiden Wheeler on the tackle.
Way to sniff that out by the defense too.
Gain of only 1 yard, 2nd and 9. Snap taken by Lopez. Throws. Caught by number 6, Jaden Wilbon on the reception. Brings up 3rd and 2 from the 47.
Nice little rollout play there, Wilbon. All he did was just stay in that area, just roll out with his quarterback.
3rd and 2 from the 47. Leominster inside of Grafton territory, only his second time tonight. Lopez and the players now looking at Gates for more plays, or changing plays. Lopez snap, hands off, Rivera breaking a couple of tackles. If he can break more, he's got daylight, and he gets brought down.
High snap could have gone wrong, but great hole opened up by that offensive line there. Way to break into the second level there. Great blocking by the wideouts too. And they are pushing the tempo, pushing the ball down the field. Exactly the kind of drive they needed to close out the half.
Sedaine Burns, number 8, on the tackle for Grafton. Leominster at the 33. Lopez throws.
Ooh.
Almost caught. Intended for Elijah Rivera, number 14.
And that would have been the perfect breakout play. A little bit of a blitz there by Grafton. It would have opened up that screen pass, and Rivera had so much daylight to get them positive into the red zone. Clock is stopped here, so we'll see if that little reset kind of brings the tone down, brings everyone down. They were moving fast and furious during that first couple of drives there, or first couple of plays.
Takes the snap. Throw. Caught.
I believe we have, oh no.
Leominster is going to call a timeout. Jaden Wilbon on the reception for Leominster. Each team 2 timeouts, minute 08 to go here in the second quarter of play.
And this is a great drive here by Leominster, utilizing both the run and the pass in tandem. That's what we call complementary football. Both working hand in hand right now.
It'll be 3rd and 3. That was a game about 7 yards for Leominster from the 26. They're inside of Grafton territory. Band will be performing at halftime, I'm assuming.
Most likely.
Yeah, more than likely. Band came in from a competition over at Oakmont. Not sure exactly how they did. Hopefully we can get that information for you folks. Lopez snap, hands off to Oliver. Oliver's got daylight, brought down. Gets it to about the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Leominster.
And they're moving.
Lopez looking, throws, caught by Marchetti. Marchetti is in, touchdown, Leominster!
And that's a great trickery there. You had Osiris rolling out to his right. You have Marchetti, the lone man. Everyone else going right. Marchetti being the lone man out there. Wide open, just waltzes in for a touchdown. And that is a great drive to have when you're closing out the half. 40 seconds still on the clock, though.
Osiris Lopez with his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. Marchetti picking up where he left off last Friday night at Westboro, where he caught the hat trick of touchdowns. Kick is up from Rivera, and he is 2 for 2. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Leominster on top, 14-0. Burns and Youngblood are going to be back to receive for Leominster. Pyle will kick off for Leominster. Squib kick. Handled by, I believe that's Burns. Burns taking it up the middle, trying to get through the Leominster players and gets brought down. First and 10, Grafton with 34 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play.
And they're definitely just looking to get some points here, tend to have on a positive note. So far it's been somewhat negative. I mean, you had the interception at the beginning and a couple of 3-and-outs.
First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Snap. Jordan with the carry. Gets brought down. And we are going to get a timeout by Grafton. They have one remaining here in the second quarter of play. First and 10, Grafton from the 42-yard line, 27 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play.
Start expecting some more outside passes. They want to get that clock stopped as much as possible.
Snap taken. Throws. Long and deep. Rivera may have it.
Oh, my goodness.
Intercepted. What an interception by Elijah Rivera. 19 seconds to go here in the second, and they will spot the ball right about the 18-yard line.
And, man, what a jump and catch. He looked like a wide receiver on that one. Elijah Rivera played a little safety there, just roaming to that open man. Came with the interception.
Lopez with the snap, looking, throws
Same
it
idea.
deep. He's got Oliver.
Oh my goodness! Oh.
Incomplete. Oh, that was would have been an incredible catch by Zachary Oliver, and Oliver is down.
Oh, he's getting back up.
Zach Oliver very slow to get up. And we're going to have a timeout for an injury. Zachary Oliver, the injured party.
Man, I really thought he held on to that one.
Oliver walking back to the Leominster sideline under his own power.
Good sign, at least. He's walking by himself there. A little slow, but
may have just gotten winded. That probably is what happened. That's what happens when you get a big old lineman on, safety on you. Now we are good to go. Leominster's just going to take a knee.
Yep, and we're on to the half of that one.
And we are headed for halftime. Your score at the half, Leominster 14, Grafton 0. We now invite you to enjoy the sounds of the Leominster High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Robert Bergeron.
Leominster playing against sports. Leominster EVM Home Improvement. Leominster Viola Fire and Service. Fitch Macy's Appliance, Leominster, The Great Bike Shop, Pittsburgh, Better Care Home Health of Leominster, Donation Plumbing and Heating of Leominster, North Star Construction of Shirley, Dragon Driving School of Leominster, Megadal Medical, Leominster, Applebee's of Leominster, Jimmy John's, Leominster, Vieira Cleaning Solutions of Central Massachusetts, Manor on the Hill, Leominster, Klein Tools of Hampton, New Hampshire, Capital Roofing of Leominster, and Duncan, 456 Main Street location, Leominster. The Half is sponsored by Domination Plumbing and Heating. We are your HVAC contractor expert plumbers. We're awarded the best plumber in Leominster and Pittsburgh for 2024. Call Domination Plumbing and Heating for a free quote, 978-705-7771. MIAA's non-smoking policy is strictly enforced here at Doyle Field, so please no smoking. Restrooms are conveniently located at each end zone. Fans are reminded that entering the playing field at any time is not permitted. Your cooperation is appreciated. The concession stand open for food and beverages from the music boosters here at the Half. Be sure to pick up your 50/50 raffle tickets as well for tonight's drawing. Get 50% of ticket sales plus a $25 gift card from the Sandwich of Sandwiches, Jimmy John's Sandwiches, 544 North Main Street, Leominster, a proud sponsor of the 50/50 raffle and the Leominster Blue Devil Scholarships. Please use trash receptacles for trash you make or see and help keep the stadium beautiful. Please be advised that Doyle Field uses flashing lighting effects at sporting events. Ladies and gentlemen, the Leominster Marching Blue Devils are having a truly historic season. On September 27th, the band competed at UMass Amherst, where they won Best Music, Best Visual, and First Place. On October 4th at Westford Academy, the band won Best Music, Best Visual, Best Overall Effort, and First Place. On October 11th at North Andover, the band won Best Music, Best Visual, Best Overall Effect, and First Place. On October 18th at Naugatuck, Connecticut, Best Music, Best Visual, Best Overall Effect, and, of course, First Place. Tomorrow is the band's last performance. The NESBA Finals. Please put your hands together. Welcome the 2025 Marching Blue Devils as they play selections from their show, Death to Medusa.
He's got room over there. We don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the marching Blue Devils. Stick around after the game. The band will be performing the entirety of Death to Medusa one last time here in Leominster. The half is sponsored by Domination Plumbing and Heating. We are your HVAC contractor expert plumbers. We're awarded the best plumber in Leominster and Fitchburg for 2024. Call Domination Plumbing and Heating for a free quote. 978-705-7771. We're pleased to officially announce that Doyle Field and the Leominster Blue Devils will host the 2025 State Soccer Finals on Friday, November 21st and Saturday, November 22nd. Times and teams to be announced. Mark your calendars for this exciting event here at Doyle Field. Upcoming Leominster High School playoffs for the other sports. Monday, boys soccer is hosting Wachusett here at Doyle Field at 7 o'clock. The girls soccer team travels to Holliston Monday, and Tuesday field hockey starts its playoffs at King Philip at 6 p.m. Football playoffs start next week. For the next opponent, check the MIAA brackets on the MIAA website due out Sunday, or go to arbitralive.com or any social media platforms associated with Leominster football and our website, leominsterfootball.com. The Leominster Blue Devil Scholarship is sponsored by Prime Tools, located at 597 Lafayette Road, Hampton, New Hampshire. We offer major brands and specialize in open box discount power tools. Visit former Blue Devil football player Nate Pepper, class of 2015 owners. We provide excellent prices for local contractors and homeowners. Visit us in Sales Tax Free, New Hampshire, and follow Prime Tools on Facebook. Also get a $25 jersey, Mike. Jimmy John's gift card. Jimmy John's. Get better. 582698 is the winner.
Yeah.
And welcome back to historic Doyle Field. Alongside Alex Valdez, my name is Nick Dillon. We are set for the second half of kickoff. Osiris Lopez, 2 touchdown passes in that first half. Leominster on top 14-0.
You know, Leominster just got to keep playing the same game they've been playing, you know, using that rushing and elite legs of Osiris Lopez to really confuse defense. And defensively, they've been doing a great job. They've held Grafton scoreless and have had 2 amazing turnovers. And Leominster gets the ball back, so they're definitely looking to score fast and furious here.
Kick is up. It's an onside kick.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to have to see who it was recovered by. Grafton has it. Recovered by number 8, Sedaine Burns. An onside kick to start the second half of play. Grafton now has possession, 1st and 10 from the 39.
So if Leominster didn't touch the ball, Grafton would have to wait for it to travel like 10 yards before they could touch it. Seriously, dude. You know, they say to get a good boost from your guys, you know, just trying different things is a good way to do it. I've never seen an onside kick to open a half. I will say that.
I've never seen that either.
Really?
Our friendly newspaper reporter, Mr. Sean Sweeney, is telling us that he has seen that. Jordan's got possession of it. Jordan racing down the left side, gets tackled.
And one way to get the defense discombobulated, especially if they've been stopping your runs down the middle, send your best running back out to the sides using his speed. Speed is definitely the key to beating this Leominster defense.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7 for Grafton. Ball spotted at the 42. Jordan in motion. Griffin looking, he's still looking, getting chased and gets shoved out of bounds.
And man, Leominster would not they did not fall for that. I want to call that a pseudo play action pass, but Leominster did not fall for him. Great job to keep their eyes downfield, keep everyone locked up. Now we're looking at a 4th and 4.
Scoreboard says 4th and 65, but that's not physically possible. So, there we go, 4th and 5. I just had to point that one out there. 4th and 5 from the 39. Grafton is in the go for it position. Penalty flag on the field.
And looks like it's going to be against Grafton.
That's going to be a false start on Grafton.
And that hurts. They might have had a play there to definitely get that first down. It was 4th and short. Oh, man.
4th and 10 now, and it does appear that Grafton's going to go for it again.
And when you're down 14, you got to try everything you can.
Fourth and 10 from the 44 for Grafton. Leominster changing up their defensive positions. Sean Griffin takes the snap. Looking.
Oh,
gets
my
knocked.
goodness.
Sacked. And he's still on his feet. And they're now calling for a flag.
There it is.
Penalty flag on the field, but I think this is going to be against a Grafton coach. Grafton gets called for the sideline violation.
Yeah, I know we are Leominster TV, but I do got to say, they did stop the play, and they were still kind of going to the sack.
It was, I would qualify that as a late hit. The Grafton fans are not appreciated. We do want to apologize for any language that you do hear on the ambient mic. Lopez, snap. Looking, throws, incomplete. Intended for Owen Parlin, number 7. I will be honest, that was really late. Stop that. All right, and for Leominster from the Grafton 48-yard line. Snap taken. I think that's Evan Spar who's going to be the running back right now. It is, in fact, Evan Spar, the junior, number 22. I didn't know he was a running back.
Me neither.
Looks like he could.
Oh, I actually used Chester.
Oh, that was Mason Chester. That guy we know is a running back, but I did not.
It's the black and blue numbers, partner.
It is. It is. I saw the 2, and I thought I saw another 2. So 1st and 10, Leominster from the 37-yard line. They are inside Grafton territory. Snap taken by Lopez. Lopez looking. Still on his feet. Flag on the field. Throws it out of bounds.
Might be holding against Leominster.
Leominster gets called for holding. It's going to be 1st and 20 for the Blue Devils. First and 20 for Leominster from the Grafton 47. They are still on the Grafton side of midfield. Lopez, shotgun formation, snap taken, hands off to Mason Chester. Chester gets knocked down by a host of Gator players, including number 51, Connor Lum, who is limping off the field.
Grafton faithful is very loud here tonight.
It's going to be a pickup of only 2 yards on the play, 2nd and 18. Lopez looking, throws, caught by Parlin, and he's back out Excuse me, that's Zachary Oliver, and he is back out on the field, folks.
In a way, just sit there in that open little pocket there that the defense kind of left open there with that zone. Nice little pickup, a nice find by Osiris there. It's going to be third and a little bit more manageable now. Third and good medium.
3rd and 6 from the 33. Lopez shotgun formation with Rivera directly behind him. Rivera standing at about the 40-yard line. Lopez flying on the field, and this is going to be against Grafton.
That hard count is hard to resist. Caught him jumping.
So it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Leominster. The referee pointed the wrong direction. The penalty is a offside against Grafton. 3rd and 1 from the 28. Runner in motion. Lopez hands off to Rivera, and he's just dropped at the line. Gain of maybe 1, and it is good enough for a Leominster first down.
A little bit of trickery there for Leominster there.
Michael Nikolek, number 11, the junior, with the tackle. Parlin, the runner in motion. Lopez is going to keep it. Trying to stay on his feet. He does. Manages to get past a bunch of players. Past the 10. He's got enough. He is in. Touchdown, Leominster.
And that is the talent that got him, that got Coastal Carolina interested in him in the first place. If the play isn't there, just use your legs and get out of there. He's having to have all of that green grass to have him. And just waltzed in there for the score.
Rivera to attempt the PAT. Evan Spar will be the holder for Leominster. Rivera is 1 for 1 on the night. No, I'm sorry, Rivera's 2 for 2 on the night. Make that 3 for 3. Leominster on top, 21-0 with 7:15 remaining here in the third quarter of play.
And you could not ask for a better drive to start off the half. Now up by 3. Excuse me, that wasn't the start of the half, but, you know, great little drive on your first offensive possession of the half, I should say.
Leominster will be kicking off. Grafton will be back to receive. Youngblood and Burns are back to receive for Grafton. Mikhailu Powell will kick off for the Blue Devils. Kick is up, underway, bounces, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. Flag on the play. Penalty flag is going to be against Leominster for kicking out of bounds.
That's the Grafton in good field position here.
First and 10, Grafton from the 35-yard line. Hands off to Jordan. Nick Jordan running up the middle. Nope, not up the middle.
Bounce it to the outside there, partner.
Bounce it to the outside. I'm sorry, I was looking up the middle. I thought that's where he ran.
I think that's what we're used to seeing a lot of other teams run through Leominster right up the gut. But Grafton right now is using Nick Jordan's speed to really stretch out the defense, make sure that they're kind of looking everywhere else.
Jordan again in the backfield for Grafton. Takes it himself. Sacked. Javian Valdez on
They
the
were
sack.
not full at all in that option play there, and that backs him up.
Third down and 8 coming up for the Gators from their own 37-yard line. Griffin, snap. Looking. Oh, a stiff arm on Marchetti, and Marchetti brings him down. Ben Marchetti got stiffed arm, but he stuck with it to bring down Sean Griffin, and it will bring up 4th down for Grafton.
Held on to near left to complete that sack. Nothing was stopping him on that play. And he just exploded off the line there.
4th and 13 from the 32. And Grafton is going to call a timeout. Unfortunately, we can't go around the league because we're playing on a Saturday night. I mean, we could possibly go around the league for some college games. Punt is up. Bounces at the 40. Ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Leominster.
And Leominster definitely looking to have a repeat drive of last time. Leominster really locking down defensively. They have not let that run game get to them, and that is a good sign of positive things to come.
Leominster did struggle with the run game in the early part of the season, but as you said, partner seems to have found a solution for it. Lopez snap, hands off. I believe that's Parise, number 4. Parise still on his feet and out of bounds.
Great pull action by the
Pushed out by
guards there.
number 8, Sedaine Burns. That'll be 1st and 10 Leominster. Sorry to cut you off there, partner.
Oh, no, I apologize. I have all these thoughts about watching this game.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Snap taken. Lopez looking. Still on his feet. Had his jersey grabbed. Still on his feet. Flags on the field.
Yeah, Marchetti opened up on that seam too, but it seems it might be another holding.
It's going to be a personal foul against Leominster.
Was not expecting that call.
think it's going to remain. Ball's going to be spotted way back at the 32. It's going to be first and 25. A lot to manage for Leominster. Parise with the ball. Parise running to the left. Still on his feet. He might be able to get it first. Crosses midfield to the 45. What a run by Zach Parise.
Go a little, I want to call that an option play. But man, when you worry about Osiris's legs, you kind of let the other running back get to work. Great run on that one. Make a little shorter distance here.
Pickup of 23 yards there for Zach Parise. Lopez looking, escapes the pocket, still looking. And trucked Nick Jordan right there. And it's going to be first and 10, Leominster, but what a truck there by Osiris.
I don't think Canes wants Osiris to try to take those guys' hands. I think he just kind of wants them to run out of bounds, but man, Osiris refusing to go down on that one. And great run once again by the quarterback.
First and 10 from the 39. Leominster back inside of Grafton territory. Lopez looking, escapes the pocket once again. Still on his feet. And gets brought down past the 30, excuse me. And it's going to be good enough for a Leominster first down.
Another great, I don't think that was a design run, but man, does Osiris know how to maneuver through that pocket, manipulate the pocket, and escape the pocket, realistically.
Current temperature here at Doyle Field is 46 degrees. That wind is definitely making it feel colder.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, a lot of small fingers here. That's number 2, Owen Parlin. Parlin still on his feet, brought down.
I think he was down.
And it's going to be good enough for a Leominster first down.
Some more trickery there. Bit of a jet sweep action there for I'm sorry.
Owen Parlin?
Parlin, yes, thank you, partner.
I hope that's Owen Parlin. Yes, it is number 2, Owen Parlin.
So you not only have to worry about Rivera and Chester and Osiris running the ball, now you got to worry about Parisi and Parlin coming out from the sides and the edges for a potential sweep. Leominster opening that playbook up.
Osiris going to escape the pocket once again, past the 10. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be first and goal. Leominster with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Once again, Osiris Lopez show going into full effect here.
It's going to be first and goal from the 5. Leominster inside of Grafton red zone. Lopez looking, escapes the pocket, looking for a second rushing touchdown, and he gets dragged in, and it's a Leominster touchdown.
Even with the spy, he will not be denied.
Lopez with his second rushing touchdown of the game makes it 27-0. Elijah Rivera, who's 3 for 3 on kicks tonight, will attempt the PAT.
Oh, we didn't get the announcer's curse on him.
I probably did. 5-yard run there for Osiris. Snap, kick, up. 4 for 4 for
Curse
Elijah
free.
Rivera. The announcer's curse does not exist for us there, partner.
And that drive was all Osiris and his legs, and also the trickery and the sweeps and the running of, man, almost everyone. I mean, Parisi, Harlan, I think Chester got a couple of yards in there too. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it wastes clocks to make this game go quicker, let's keep doing it.
Minute 51 to go in the third. Leominster on top 28-0. Two are to receive for Grafton. Kick is down.
Almost buffed it.
Youngblood's got it. Still on his feet. And he's brought down. Number 44, John Wilson on the tackle. I thought I saw the sophomore, number 34, Jonah Babcock on the tackle as well.
There were a bunch of guys on him, so you're probably still not wrong there, partner.
First and 10 from the 33 for Grafton. Wilson, snap. Hands off Jordan.
Denied.
Jordan's brought down. Powell with the tackle, number 55. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the 36. Snap. Hands off. Believe that's Youngblood. He gets brought down. Powell on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 3 for Grafton.
I remember when to kind of collapse in on that play. That would have been dangerous. That was a good gain there. Makes this 3rd down a little bit more manageable for Grafton. They can really do anything here. Get that first.
3rd and 3 for the Gators from their own 40. Trying to knock on the door of Leominster. Snap. Youngblood. Brought down. Jonah Babcock on the tackle. 4th down. Ooh, Grafton.
Leominster not fooled by that motion there.
That is probably going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. A loss of 3 on the play. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We go to the 4th. Leominster 28, Grafton 0.
This quarter is sponsored by Better Care, home health of Leominster, consistent, cooperative, compassionate, providing patients with home health care services from skilled nursing to speech therapy in your home. Call 978-537-CARE. Better Care Home Health.
Back here at historic Doyle Field for the 4th and final quarter of the 2025 regular season. It'll be 4th and 6 for Grafton, and they are going to punt. Number 2, Owen Parlin, is back to receive the punt.
The punt for the Blue Devils is Owen Parlin.
Punt is up. It's going to take a bounce at the 40. And Leominster will have possession, 1st and 10.
Oh, Ledger Rivera kind of all the way off the field there.
That's not a good sign for Leominster.
Luckily, he was able to kind of hop off in his own power. Well, luckily, Leominster has like 4 of the runners they have to really worry about.
Looks like Mason Chester, number 26. The senior is going to be in for Leominster at the running back position.
Trending motion twice there.
Snap. Hands off to Chester. Chester running through the middle. Meets half of the Grafton student body. And gets brought down. Gain of only 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
I believe this might be a little bit of time management or clock draining here for Leominster. Try to put this game away and send everyone home happy for a playoff berth. Ooh, strong Lucas to win there.
Playoff opponent will be announced on Sunday. You can check that out on the MIAA website or any social media account related to the Leominster football program. Mason Chester again on the carry for Leominster. It will bring up 3rd and 2 for Leominster. From the 49.
Chester, by the way.
What's that?
That was a great run by Chester, honestly.
Yes, it was.
Offensive line really opening up some gates for him to just burst through.
Lopez, 2 touchdown passes, 2 rushing touchdowns. Ledger Rivera 4 for 4 in kicks. Snap. Lopez now going to throw it, and it is caught. Benjamin Marchetti on the catch. It's going to bring up 1st down Leominster, and the Blue Devils are at the 45 in Grafton territory.
And that's what running gets you, Opens up the pass, makes everyone collapse on the line of scrimmage, and you have those short little option routes open for you. And the clock's just going to keep ticking away here.
Marchetti did the right thing. When he got tackled, he just hung on to that ball. He did not want to let that thing go. Chester up the middle, brought down past about the 40, I would say. Ball spy at the 40. Pick up a 5 on the play for Mason Chester, number 26, the senior.
Ball is at the Grafton 40-yard line.
Chester with the carry.
Carrying it again, Mason Chester. He's stopped by.
Brought down by number 15, Sean Stelmach.
Not for that 1st down, though. And the clock is still going.
First and 10 from the 34 for Leominster. 8:51 and counting to go. Lopez on his feet, trying to escape the pocket, stays on his feet and gets brought down. Nick Bally, number 50 on the tackle.
He had Marchetti up in the seam there. I'm kind of curious as to why he didn't flip it out there at least. But when you have 5 guys, not the restaurant just collapsing in on you, kind of hard to see.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 from the 37 for Leominster. .806 to go and counting here in the 4th quarter of play. Snap. Lopez Caught by Wilbon. Jaden Wilbon brought down by number 8, Sedaine Burns. And it's good enough for a Leominster first down.
Once again, those quick slant routes opened up by that run game. Yeah, Marchetti leaking out there, but in bringing in that defender, yeah, Wilbon wide open in the middle there. Great read by Osiris and great pass and great catch.
Lopez looking. He's going to get out of the pocket, still on his feet.
Oh, my goodness.
Dragging a man,
Oh, my goodness.
still on his feet. And Lopez gets down to make it first and goal. Sedaine Burns on the tackle. Guy around his ankle, he just would not go down.
Hill Ford Tub on that one. He refused to be tackled on that one.
First and goal from the 8. Lopez looking. Snap. Hands off. Wilbon. Nope, excuse me, that was Owen Parlin, and he gets dropped behind the line of scrimmage and a loss of yardage for Leominster. Ryder Sheehan on the tackle. Loss of 6, I believe about 6, makes it 2nd and 16. Lopez looks.
Oh, my goodness.
Deep pass.
Oh,
Incomplete.
that was the right read, too. Just a bit of an overthrow there.
Intended for Owen Parlin, number 2. It was really unfortunate. He ran toward a dark part of the field, could not see the number at all until he managed to get back into the light of the stadium.
It's these black uniforms.
Brings up 3rd and 16 for Leominster. Snap. Looks. Going to escape the pocket.
Oh, my
Throws
goodness.
it. Incomplete.
And Grafton finally throwing a spy in to watch Osiris. I believe it was that spy that kind of did the pass breakup. Or not kind of, he did the pass breakup, just jumped in front of it, smacked it down.
4th and 16 with 5:59 to go, and the clock stops. Ball spy at the 16-yard line. 4th and goal. Lopez looks. Caught! Touchdown, Leominster! Benjamin Marchetti, his 2nd touchdown reception of the game. Lopez with his 3rd. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in a running clock.
And basically a repeat of Marchetti's last touchdown. Everyone going over to the right, and Marchetti, the lone man, just wide open, leaking out there on a little out route, and he was just wide open. Everyone was fooled on that one.
Leominster is going to call a timeout.
I think this is because they want to discuss going for 2, considering their kicker, Elijah Rivera, did go out with an injury. So yeah, I think they might be going for 2 here. Oh, no, they're sending someone else out to kick. Do you see that number, partner?
I'm having difficulty seeing that number. Trying to figure out here, folks, who the kicker is. Nobody here in our broadcast booth can see it. Kick is up. It is good.
Oh, no good. I think it went just under.
No good. Albert Lopez, number 30, the freshman, was the kicker. And it's going to remain 34-0 Leominster with a running clock.
4 minutes running time remaining. Leominster 34 and Grafton 0.
4 minutes till Leominster gets to celebrate on the field. Not only another win, but a playoff berth. And man, they got hot at the right time. 4 in a row in this state is definitely not an easy feat.
Leominster will improve to a final record of 6-2. Grafton will unfortunately drop to a losing record of 3-5. And we'll have to wait till Sunday to see where Leominster ranks in the playoffs, and hope that that road can get them all the way to the crown jewel of football, Gillette Stadium. We will not have the playoffs on Leominster TV. A reminder, we will have Thanksgiving football from Crocker Field in Fitchburg. Kick is up. It's going to get bounced. Number 8.
All right, there's a man there.
Taken by
Caden Burns, number 8 with the return. First and 10 for Grafton. First and 10 from the 34 for Grafton. Number 6 on the carry. Christian DeJesus on the carry for Grafton. John Wilson, number 44, on the tackle.
Wilson in on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Second and 7 from the 27.
Nowhere to go on that one.
Jordan McLean, number 10, on the carry for the Gators.
Ryan Fernandez in on the play.
3rd and 7 for Grafton with 50 seconds to go and counting.
Reminder, MIAA will come out with the brackets tomorrow for the playoffs. You can check there or on any of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, X, or the website, leominsterfootball.com or harvardalive.com.
3rd and 7 for Grafton. Wilson snap. McLean again on the carry. And that is probably going to end it right there.
Christian DeJesus taken down on the play by J.R. Wilson. 1st down, Grafton.
And that is the ball game. Leominster wins it 34-0. Our next broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, will be Thanksgiving Day from Crocker Field in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. Unfortunately, we will not have the MIAA playoffs for you. You can find out who Leominster faces by checking out the MIAA website tomorrow or by going to any Leominster football social media page. Until Friday night, until Thursday morning at Crocker Field in Pittsburgh. We will talk to you then. Have a great week. Good night.